J. Cole, man, that album is fire, man. That is a
It was.
good album. I remember you did a video when I first started watching you, and I was out dashing, and you were talking about music, and you mentioned the J. Cole, and I immediately like either downloaded it or was getting ready maybe the next day, and I was like, oh man, this Hannibal gave me a great recommendation. Like,
I
yeah.
got and I appreciate you looking at the other one. All right, guys. I know you guys are not really into. Are you guys into hippity hop? Hopefully, you guys are. Wait. Hold on a second. Someone said something on the chat. I have to put this up. It's not funny. Let's
What
come.
is that?
I almost thought I delivered to Brian Laundry last night.
God.
This guy was inside every.
Yeah, he has.
Where do you live? Are you in Florida? I mean, he kind of looks like everyone. Well, I don't want to say that either. It sounds like they all look alike. But hopefully that wasn't Brian Laundry ordering DoorDash. Did you call the cops? All right, she just like cherry picking just kind of derailed the whole thing.
Yeah. No, we got. Listen, let's talk, man. AZ. I listened to the album last night. Was it? I listened to it yesterday and the day before a little bit, and then today.
How was it, sir? How was it?
Okay, I base everything off. Remember the old Source magazine?
Yes. How many mics?
Okay. The mics.
Yes.
I give it 3.5 mics.
3.5.
Maybe 4, but I haven't gotten into. I like to listen to an album twice, and I haven't gone through the whole album yet. Twice. Yeah. I'm 1.5 way there. But it's solid. I like AZ because of his flow. I like his bravado, like his voice and his structure of his flow. He's a pretty good lyricist. He's not up there with Nas or J. Cole, so it's hard to, he's a level or two below those guys. But I do really like AZ a lot.
He's Dominican.
He is Dominican. I think he's mixed. Yeah, no, I think he's black and Dominican. Yeah. I knew that. His last name's Sosa, man. Yeah.
I thought I thought it was just regular, black dude. But I listen to all of his stuff, and I'll put it at 4. Okay. Probably because I was happy that I saw him release an album.
Yeah.
And the guy could put rhymes together.
Man, I love it. I love it.
He can have it. Joe Gig asked a question. Does Missy Elliott count? Of course, she does.
Absolutely. Missy Elliott is phenomenal.
She can spit too. I mean, she's a songwriter.
So let me get my top 5 women MCs. Missy Elliott's there.
Yeah.
And MC Light.
Okay, you're going old.
I was a big The Brat fan.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah is definitely in my top 5, right? And Lauryn Hill. Those are my 5 MCs.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have anybody current, but
the current is
Nicki Minaj isn't bad. Nicki Minaj's got flow. Nicki Minaj can rap.
Yeah, I mean
Cardi B can rap. I'm not taking anything away from them, but like
that one verse that Nicki put out on Monster. I still don't know of any woman that did like she killed. First of all, she outshined men, all of the men, in my opinion. Like, she
absolutely agree. Yes.
I like how she looks. But there is
you said you like how she looks.
Obviously, there is a rapper. I forgot her name. She is current. From North Carolina.
I like Young M.A. too.
Oh yeah, she's fired.
Oh, she's fired. I don't know who you're talking about from North Carolina.
I know. I gotta look it up. I gotta Knife Wonder produced a lot of her music. She did a track with J. Cole. I don't know if she. To be honest, I don't know if she is from North Carolina.
I don't know who that is.
Rhapsody.
I don't know much about. I don't know anything about her.
I'll send you.
Send it. Yeah, send it my way. Yeah.
Zach said no. Roxanne Shanty.
Roxanne. Did you guys see that Netflix? Netflix did a movie about the Roxanne.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, no, I'm not that old yet. I'm not. That's like if I was 45, 46, but I'm not 40 yet, so I don't know as much about that. But like, yeah.
Lloyd Banks,
the curse of Lloyd Banks is a G unit. It's all right. I don't know.
His punchlines were pretty good. I remember when he came on, it was like 50 Cent had the complete package. I know people don't even remember 50 Cent rapping. 50 Cent before he got shot up was pretty good, and then he started after he got shot. His voice changed because he literally got shot.
Remember when he made the album, basically dogging everybody that was hot in the game?
That was probably the issue of reason why he may have been.
I think it might have been, but him getting shot, unfortunately, helped his career. Would you agree?
Yeah, he marketed.
Yeah, he marketed that, and it was like, oh, I'm a gangster now, and I'm gonna But the album he made, Get Rich or Die Trying, that's a classic album. I mean, that's a classic.
What's that one beat that Dre did? Was it Heat or something like that? I forgot. Was that?
I
Oh,
don't know.
Many Men.
Oh, you can't.
There's so many memes. We're all like children, and I think when he came out, it was like 19, 20. As if we're all gangsters talking about many men will try to kill us. Like, no one wants to kill you. Like, knock it off. Like, what are you talking about?
No, man. I mean, when I was a kid, man, I was listening to Criss Cross. You know, I had my clothes on backwards at school. I was that kid like, what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about? You don't know Criss Cross? Like, you know, like then I bought Nas when I was like 10 or 11, about 11 or 12. I bought the Nas album. Then my whole life changed with hip hop. Because at that point, when you bought an album with Nas, at least that one, you open up the booklet and it's got every word. So I would sit there and I would listen to the song and look at the words at the same time. Yeah. And it just blew my mind. Because then I would research, like, what is he saying? Like, and then I would like try to look it up, you know, like what the meaning of that line or the person he was talking about or the history. And like that album changed me forever, man, as far as music goes.
Are you a fan of Lil Nas X?
I am not. I don't listen to his music. I know who he is, but I don't listen to his music. I'm not a fan. I think that's the next wave of what's popular. But like, I would never buy a Lil Nas.
I only knew that first song that people like. Yeah. And U.S. is Screaming Eagles. He threw out some names, Nelly and Jaquan. And I don't know if he's just being funny with the Jaquan.
No, Jaquan those are St. Louis people. I know Jaquan. I've met Jaquan many times.
All right, but how many? He had one good song, right?
He had one good song, but in St. Louis, he's very, very popular. Oh, okay. Nelly has. Nelly
is
nationally known. Yeah.
We
had Chingy. You remember Chingy?
Oh, that's St. Louis too.
That's St. Louis as well. Okay. He's from St. Louis. Yeah, those are the three. Those are the three guys. Yeah.
Are they still out there performing a little bit? You know.
I have no idea. Maybe I didn't. Maybe Nelly. I don't think Chingy and Jaquan are doing anything. But Bubba Sparks. Bubba Sparks wasn't bad. I'm not gonna. I mean, Bubba Sparks has some. He's got some flow. He has some lyrics.
Yeah, and he has a few really good produced tracks, like Bubba Sparks, like Timberland,
Timberland, yeah. Timberland can make anybody good.
He can make anybody good. Yeah, I would. If you guys want to know like really great producers, you can listen to like Kanye West or Dr. Dre. Like I think that my top of like producers, it would be like Dr. Dre. I love Kanye, even he's weirded out, but old school Kanye, the guy can produce a record. The Alchemist though.
Oh yeah,
he is probably my favorite producer.
He's very underrated.
The dude is just.
I think he's very underrated.
Also, thank you, William.
DJ Premier, obviously. Swiss Beats.
Oh,
Beat. I mean, DMX, man. DMX, man. DMX had, in my opinion, the best calendar year of any hip hop artist in the history of hip hop. 1999, he had 2 banging albums. He was brand new. Both albums are fantastic. He was on top of. He was like Snoop in that way. Snoop had a very similar year, 94, 95, whatever, 93. But DMX had the best year, in my opinion, of anybody in hip hop for 1 year.
One of my deepest regrets is never seeing DMX live. And
man,
I never had the opportunity. And
could you imagine?
I see that video that it goes around the internet a lot of DMX performing at some concert, outdoor thing. I don't know if it was I don't know what it was.
Lollapalooza, wasn't it like Lollapalooza?
He had his red jumper. Was it red or orange? And he goes out and the sea of people. Yeah. Like there is no end to the way to view. It looked like it was the whole world was watching him, and they're doing mosh pits and they're just throwing himself. And he's in it, and he has so much energy. Dude, he was able to push that, and I regret not. I mean, you never know how long someone's gonna have.
Man, I think a lot of these artists, man, the transcending ones, they deal with demons and addiction, and they deal with a lot of stuff that we can't maybe relate to on that level. But I think that's what makes them so great sometimes. So they take all that passion and fire. Somebody like DMX, like that guy he just looked at the world differently. And at the end of his life, he was obviously dealing with a lot of crazy stuff, but man, when you put him in a booth or, somebody like like Jay-Z when he was hungry before he got to be Jay-Z that he is right now. You know, like
businessman, man. He's business.
He's business now.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking him, but like he's still one of my favorite artists. But like you put those guys in the booth, man, they're on a whole nother level, man. Like it's different.
Sometimes you know, at least for me, when the artist seems to be doing so much better with themselves, you get annoyed if their projects is not as great now as they were back then. But people change. Like it's not the same level of urgency to make something, or a lot of, like I said, anger or passion. You're doing well, you know. And I think circle back to gig work. Your creator that started really into the gig apps and maybe really anti-gig app, like DoorDash sucks, but then when they evolve and say, you know what, it may not be great, but get other things going. I mean, people who are watching it shouldn't take it as, oh, what happened to him? It's something, you know, things change. You know,
that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, you know, things change and you adapt, and you evolve and you learn things, and we should all be doing that. Like, am I gonna have a channel just bashing DoorDash every video? Like, I could, yeah. Like some of my most popular videos are ones where it's like something bad happened. That's most of us. DoorDash does something bad. People want to watch because they want to see what the badness is. They want information, you know. But like at the end of the day, like you can't just do that every day, like just for clicks and views. You should be evolving in some way. You know what I'm saying? And good for Jay-Z. He's a billionaire, and he's, you know, that's it. He's evolving. His life has changed.
And Duke can still spit. Like if you listen to any kind of like new thing, he's coming in. He may not be necessarily the strongest anymore, but the Duke can still put it in. Joe could drop his favorite list. Snoop Dogg, Monty, but he's all good.
Oh no! So Joe was saying he learned his hip hop from Mariah Carey features. So these guys did songs with Mariah Carey. Now, Joe, you forgot a big one. Mace and Puff Daddy. They did songs with Mariah Carey as well. But I didn't know I guess maybe Bone Thugs too did one.
It's really good.
There's no way Mobb Deep did a song from Mariah.
That one I don't know Mobb Deep, but Bone Thugs with her, fantastic song, really good song. Nas, I didn't even know Nas did. The one feature I love for Mariah Carey was ODB.
Oh, that's the best one, yeah.
Me and Mariah go back like Babies and Pacify. Yeah.
Oh, Dirty Bastard, man. One of the best album covers ever. His welfare food stamp.
My dad brought that out, and I looked at it, and I'm like, "Well, what is this?" Because I was living in the hood, but my parents worked, so I never seen I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "That's a food thing." I'm like, and Brooklyn Zoo.
Oh, shame on you for stepping to the old dirty bastard Brooklyn. I mean, everything about that song's great.
Yeah, listen, we gotta make a hip hop podcast. I promise you can't play songs on YouTube, man. Like you just be talking about it.
I mean, like, and there's so many other obscure ones that, you know, like are so good too. We talk like Mortal Technique. Like somebody gave me his like mixtape or something. I was like, who is this guy talking about? Like
you mentioned that on the show, and I should have called in. I was like, can we all stop gig work and let's talk about Immortal Technique? Because if you want to talk about passion and fire mixed with like high level lyricism, and yes, he has
high level intelligence. I think if you walk by this guy on the street, you would dismiss him as a thug or somebody that, you know, is nothing. This is an intellectual human being that has world experience, and he's a rapper, but he's more than that. And he'll rub a lot of people the wrong way.
Yeah,
based on his
politics. His politics, you know, if
he's speaking facts though. He's speaking actual truths.
I don't know if you listen to Rogan, if you watch any Rogan videos.
I have,
he's been on Rogan. At least
I missed that. I had no idea he was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that tonight.
That video may be on YouTube. I don't know. He's on Spotify now or something like that.
But everything I've seen on Joe Rogan has been on YouTube. I used to watch him a lot more. I watch him a lot less now. But
those 3-hour shows are like, Jesus.
He's a great interviewer, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I'll give him.
Yeah, that. He was on. He was in early JRE 244. That's because I don't know how many episodes you have now, but
wow.
Yeah, he was on it real, and Joe Rogan could talk to anybody, but
he can,
his Immortal Technique, he should be more famous. Like I think
should.
I think AZ should have been big. It just
Yeah.
some people get on and some people don't.
Well, I think with the music industry, I mean, I think there's some people that just those record execs or companies are going to push a certain agenda based on what can be played on the radio. Yeah. And a lot of AZ songs aren't going to be radio play. No Immortal Technique song is going to be on the radio.
I think he was blackballed basically.
Yeah, so you can't make it really big unless you're on the radio, unfortunately, in this day and age. So, because you got to have those top 40s, you got to have that exposure. You got to be able to be on Billboard or whatever. And, Eminem. I like Eminem. I mean, I didn't like his first album because I couldn't relate because I thought he was like putting his mom in the trunk and killing his wife. I'm like, I can't relate on music. But like, as he got more into his rap, I started liking him more. So I think
Eminem. It's funny. A lot of us don't really like to give him a lot of respect. I think it's a little bit because he just, I don't know. It could be race related. I don't know. The dude can put rhymes together than most. So I don't know. Like people may not want to put him on their top, personal top 5, but he can out rap most people top 5s. Like it's just content. You may not like what he's talking or how he's speaking because it may not be relatable, but the dude can.
If I had to put what I had in my bank account, and we were doing a versus battle, and you gave me 10 MCs, and he was one of the 10, I'm putting my money on Eminem.
Yeah.
To win in a cipher, that's who I'm going to put my money on.
The person who's going to take it the most serious, who's going to put as much effort, is going to be him because he's always have to prove to himself.
Yeah.
Really good question from Pull My Finger. Is Lil Wayne overrated? My opinion, he is not overrated. Lyrically, now again, content. His content is basically the same thing. He does drugs, he sells drugs, he has sex with women. He has guns. That's a lot. Unfortunately, that's his topic. But in terms of
Lil Wayne's wordplay is fantastic. His wordplay is so I don't think he's overrated either.
Yeah. When Kendrick Lamar says Lil Wayne is one of my favorite rappers, you got to take that seriously. Why would Kendrick? When everyone thinks Kendrick is like the top, he says Lil Wayne is his favorite because he knows there's talent there. Now Lil Wayne looks the way he looks, and syrup. Yeah, but don't drink syrup, you guys. Don't drink that because it's not good for your brain. But he can just rhyme as if, like, I've seen some ciphers. He's clearly high, but he's just able to put words together. I'm like, this is like he's not on this earth kind of thing. Like I feel he's an alien. He calls himself an alien. He is an alien in some ways, and his wordplay is great. And you hear it, and you don't even like. Hold up, it sounds good, but then when you dissect the word that he put together and how it went with the sentence before and then the sentence after, there's not many that can do it like him. So I think he's properly rated. He's not in my top 5, but he's properly rated. Yeah, he's up there. And we got two really good posts. I'm gonna show right here, very quick. He says M is the best ever. Rakim. Someone showed me I saw a video, I think 50 Cent put it on his Instagram of Rakim and the Tiny Desk concert. I don't know your Tiny Desk. It's basically you get an artist and they put him in his little room, his little tiny, and it's like a live performance. And Rakim was on it, and he's phenomenal, man.
I put 7 MTs. I put them in the line. I put 7 and more. Rakim is,
and he did that in the 80s.
Yes.
Like that, you may think that's pretty good right now. That's 80s where 80s was still like hip hop, like it still had that simple. And then
he was He wasn't like the fun, like he was like the introspective.
He had the thick chains. He had the nice clothes. I'm like, if I'm gonna look like a rapper, I'm gonna look like him. But
for me, Rakim was Nas before Nas was ready to make music. Yeah. You know what I mean? And their styles are similar in some ways for me. And Rakim's he's.
If you want to see another really sweet video, is when DMX meets Rakim, and it looks like it for the first time. And DMX looks, he basically like he met his hero, like super happy, kept hugging him. You never saw, and it's weird because he's a legend, but he looked at Rakim like the God MC. So he's like smiling and getting, Rakim is cool with it, but it's like he's like, yo, this is my. And he started spitting Rakim's rhymes back. That's like the highest form of respect when you see stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's a very interesting thing about hip hop. It's based out of a lot of sorrow, you know what I mean? A lot of struggle, but it's crazy.
It used to be. I think it used to be. UGK, rest in peace. Man. UGK is good. I didn't listen to I don't think I ever bought a UGK album, but I always respected the music.
Have
I
you
was
ever-
more Outkast. I like Outkast.
Yeah.
Andre 3000 is in my top five.
Of course.
Big Andre 3000 fan. I need him to make an album. He should have made it 5 years ago. He's
weird, man. He's weird. He doesn't.
Yeah, man. He's I haven't listened to a lot of UGK, but we haven't mentioned one of my top guys.
Yeah.
Big Pun.
Oh,
Big Pun's Capital Punishment is a classic album. It is extremely underrated, and he left us too soon. I mean, a lot of people don't even know about Big Pun. If you're Puerto Rican, you know who Big Pun is, and if you're from New York, you know who Big Pun is. But a lot of people don't know Big Pun. Go get the Capital Punishment album, listen to it. I mean, it is.
He holds his own with, like, he has songs with Nas and Raekwon, and he's holding his own. Like,
and Mobb Deep, and he's got songs with obviously Fat Joe and all. But like, yeah, he's
and yes, he was very big, but the dude he threw so many syllables and rhymes. I don't know that one he did with I forgot the name of the damn song. Him and Fat Joe. Middle of Italy with the I'm
in the middle of Italy doing the middleman who didn't the Italy. Yeah.
What the fuck was that? Like, so good. I will go back because I know you said you didn't buy a lot of UGK albums.
Yeah.
There's one song called Murder. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Maybe, but it's not ringing bells.
I'm gonna, you gotta send me some stuff. I gotta send you some stuff. Bun B,
yeah.
He's up there in terms of lyrics, especially coming out of Houston. I'm gonna show you. You gonna listen to Murder and listen to that last verse where Bun B just starts destroying, like the people when they put on the headphones and your headphones starts to heat up, like those stupid memes. It's pretty good.
You a Scarface fan? How about Scarface?
Love Scarface, man. He's super sad.
Okay. Yeah.
And now he's running for office now, man. Like he's political now. He's trying to.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, his name. He put his government name. I forgot, but yeah, he's trying to do some positive in the community. Yeah, man.
Nah, he's always Scarface to me. I can't look at him any differently.
Oh, the Black Godfather in the house. What's up? DoorDash that.
Well, I might. You know what? I might be onto something. I'm thinking that's what it is. He's laughing because I'm right, but I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
That'd be a bit much. That was on the nose. Like he has a Godfather like imagery, and he was like Black Godfather. Hopefully, it's something. I'm sure it'll be something.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying he might.
Biggie. I don't know why we didn't talk about Biggie. Obviously, Notorious B.I.G.'s.
I mean, that goes without saying. I can't. I'm not gonna mention Biggie because that's. If anybody says anything about that, I just have to get off the live stream. I can't talk.
Yeah,
anymore.
You can't
so
talk.
I'm not going there. Yeah.
Someone said they think Too Short died. No, I don't think he's died. He's still around. Too Short's still around. I don't know if you're Too Short fan. It's a lot, you know.
I know cocktails. These are the tales that I tell so well. You don't like my dirty raps. You can go to hell. I know Too Short.
Okay, so I think Cherry Picker's a troll. Trolling over here. You played it. You played that song, didn't you? Don't lie.
Obviously, everybody had the song. I mean, come on.
It's a party song. Fire. That's I
mean, there's nothing wrong with the song, but that's not.
And he was dancing too. He was dancing.
Oh, he could dance, yeah, but that's not hip hop. That's not hip hop.
He was biting off a hammer. I mean, that was it. They were looking for
yes.
A hammer. People make fun of Hammer because of dumb parachute pants, but if you listen to a lot of stuff, MC Hammer could rap. Like he could rap. It was about commercial and I don't know, saying selling out, but I mean, the dude made a lot of money and blew it all away. But the dude could rap. It was just that parachute pants nonsense.
Yeah.
And break it down. And he started doing.
He's like dancing like.
I should go get that outfit for Halloween. You a Halloween person, Pedro?
No, I'm not.
Because the cat.
No.
Thing, right?
Yeah, it's the cat thing. You know what? I walked by it every day, but the other day, we have a cat like sanctuary in my neighborhood. It's like,
oh, you must hate that, don't you?
No, it's like people for cats, and it's like a whole thing, and like you could like I don't know. But every time I walk by it, I think of you and Tanner and like how you guys, Give me crap for not like
That's what I'm
that.
saying. You told people your fears. Yeah, Tanner ain't gonna let that go. But
Tanner will be fine. He needs to. He'll be all right. He doesn't want me to make another video about him. I don't want to bury him again. That's not beef. I ain't doing it, man. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
The beef is never. Nah.
The beef is never over. Hey, there should be no YouTube beef. All right, it's dead. It's done. It's done.
YouTube beef gets the views, bro.
Yeah, well, it does. It does. It does.
Oh, look! People keep mentioning rappers. I'm gonna talk about it.
Ludacris, I like Ludacris. I like
very good.
I like Ludacris.
His first album, and then he had to release it because he kind of did like his own independent thing.
Yeah,
very good.
He's one of those guys that he's got good A and B side songs. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got the good club bangers, but he's got lyrics and some storytelling and like
And when he was able to, when he had just jumped in and did features, he had like really great 16s. Like he just you featured him when he was doing it. Now he's Fast and Furious? I don't know.
Yeah, he's making like 90 Fast and Furious movies. Like he's an actor now, but like Ludacris he's legit. He's legit.
Yeah,
he's good. He's good.
I definitely mess with him. Is anybody else throwing some more stuff? Oh, Razcat. I don't know if you're a Razcast fan.
That's West Coast, right?
Yeah.
Razcat. Yes. Okay. I'm not gonna say I'm a fan. Yeah, but I know who that is. But yeah.
You of all the regions, you're more like your region of like the Midwest,
No, I'm more East Coast.
Okay.
Then I would say I'm South. As far as Midwest, like I'm not like a Nelly fan or like those aren't albums I would purchase. I liked, Bone Thugs and Harmony was somebody I really enjoyed. Yeah. Coming from Chicago, they were super popular in Chicago just because of proximity. And they were making that rap singing kind of stuff before it was really really popular. The melodies and stuff were good. The beats, but I'm more East Coast, man. I'm a more East Coast hip hop guy.
So the Chicago rappers, Common's
great. Obviously, Kanye's the most popular, but but Common was the first big Chicago guy, and he started out super small and then kind of got bigger as he went along. Yeah. There's somebody I'm forgetting that's from Chicago. Oh,
you like Twister?
Twister's from Chicago. I did like Twister and like Do or Die, all those guys. But the other guy from Chance the Rapper, I don't listen to a lot of his. I don't listen to a lot of.
What happened to him?
I don't know what happened to him. He was on a trajectory of making good music, and
he was going to be the next guy. Like he's going to be the next.
And like he just like I don't know what happened. I think Kanye got to him. I have no idea, but because Kanye did some stuff to him. But listen, I'm going to be transparent with you guys, okay?
Yeah.
I am a huge Kanye West fan. I am a huge Kanye West fan. I like his new stuff. I like his old stuff. Mm-hmm. I think his there's not a lot of skips for me on Kanye West. Even some of his new songs, there's just not. I'm a big Kanye West fan. I think production-wise and mainstream hip-hop, his first couple albums are, Jesus Walks is a transcending hip-hop song. He's making a song like that in the hip-hop era where that was not popular to make, and, it's great. But, like, even his last CD, dude, I don't have a lot of skips on that. And that's like a Christian hip hop, and I'm not a gospel kind of guy, but like the words, I think I would challenge you guys to listen to some of the words and what he's really talking about, relationships and like life and defeat and pain. Like I'm a huge Kanye West fan. He's crazy, but I like the music he puts out. I'm not gonna lie.
I still support a lot of Kanye West stuff. I know a lot of things that people get upset about what he says, and it's interesting. Again, it goes to this echo chamber. Like I gotta agree with everything someone says. If they say something that I don't agree with, they're terrible. And I don't know why we have that mindset. In terms of there's some albums that it takes what's Yeezus, like Yeezus, right?
He had a couple good songs. He had a couple good songs, I think, on that. Yeah, Yeezus does have Blood on the Leaves, and
I do like that one.
That's a good that's a good song. But like he made the album Yay. That's a trash album. There's one good song on there. But like the Donda album, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give you my opinion on Donda versus Drake. Okay, Donda is a far superior album, in my opinion, than Drake's new album. I listened to both of them. I'm not a huge Drake fan. I think Drake lyrically is really good, but like every song is the same. He's talking about basically how good looking he is and how he can get any girl, and his house is a mansion. He has every car imaginable. I cannot get down with that because it's not relatable. I want some substance. I don't care that you got wine in a club and you're gonna maybe have sex with Kim Kardashian. Like, I don't care about it.
Yeah.
And like, all these pretty boys want to listen to Drake. Like, give me a Kanye West album. Give me something with some kind of emotion versus the Drake. I'm too sexy for my body or whatever he's got going on over there.
I'm embarrassed that I like that song too. And when I first heard it, I'm like, this is a stupid song. What is wrong with it? What's happening? Because I'm listening to the Drake album, and you're right. The first 4 or 5 songs are the same songs.
Yeah.
His best song, in my opinion, is probably the first one, because once you got that, he sets a tone. But then he's like, okay, all right, he's pretty good. Like, was it Champagne Poetry? Pretty good, because he is going through some up and down. But it's the same concept, like I said, same theme every single song. So he definitely average album, which is he was not doing average albums. Now it's average. He's not pushing himself creatively, and Kanye pushed himself creatively because he's the most creative person kind of.
I can respect and appreciate somebody going out on a limb and not caring about what anybody else says, and I'm going to make my music for my music, and it's not going to be on the radio, and I'm going to make it. And I like that kind of music. I like thinking about that kind of stuff. So. To the window, to the wall.
Xander,
Is that Little John? Is that Little John? Who is that?
Little John with
Skeet. Little John. Right?
We all know what skeet means, and we're not going to talk about it. This is a family show. And we had kids yell that out. Now they didn't know what that meant, but damn, that was catchy. Man, that was catchy.
It is. But somebody said Wu-Tang. Look, listen.
Yeah, I was about to say something. Like we even discussed a little bit of Wu-Tang there.
So this is from a place. This is from a place in northern Michigan, a bar called Be Well. I visited, and this bar is so awesome. Yeah. Everything he makes is there, and it's all like mead and like beer, like beers and stuff like that. Anyways, and you walk in, and he's got like Wu-Tang, and maybe he'll have like an ACD, and like the album covers are part of his like t-shirt and merchandising. And I saw the Wu-Tang one. I was like, how much is it? He was like, oh, it's $1,000. I'm like, okay, give me that. I don't care. I'll buy it. I think it was like $40, but I bought it and I was like, I need that shirt. Like,
what is your favorite Wu-Tang rapper?
Oh, rapper?
Yeah, for the Wu-Tang Clan. What's your favorite rapper? All of them?
Ghostface Killer, hand down.
Ghostface?
And after that, Method Man. After that, I'd probably say Raekwon, but I'm a Ghostface Killer, man. Ghostface Killer for me. Yeah. When you look at just Wu-Tang, like what they did with Wu-Tang, maybe it's different. But outside, who I think is the best rapper out of the Clan?
Out of all of them, Killer. Yeah, because I know like Method Man probably is the most commercially successful rapper. Maybe not even. I don't know if that's even true, but
I think he's the most popular.
Yeah, because I think he probably has more like that one song he had with Mary J. Blige. That was probably Grammy. That he was putting it, and he's
You're All I Need.
Yeah. So I'm thinking definitely that. I'm gonna say ODB, even though.
Really? Well, I mean, ODB's a front man. He's not the front man. He's the kind of hype, like funny guy. But like
he would, like I said, those two, Shimmy Shimmy Y'all and Brooklyn Zoo, put them on. I could play that on repeat. Like,
do you think if Old Dirty Bastard was, not to say DMX was disciplined in any way, but do you think if Old Dirty Bastard had somebody by his side that was really like challenging, he could have been like the next DMX maybe? He gives me those passion, that raw, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he was too goofy to be taken seriously sometimes. He was just too.
He didn't take himself seriously. He didn't take himself seriously. Yeah. Like I remember watching this on MTV. He'd take a mic talking. I guess if he was like, "Yeah, I had gungarrhea twice. Like, yeah, I burnt twice." I'm like, "Why are you talking? Wait, what's?" And I asked my dad, like, "What's a gungarhea?" And then he has to explain it. He didn't want to explain it.
Yeah.
But Raekwon, I think it's like, William, he needs to be on this chat, man. Only built for Cube. That album.
That's a classic, man.
Yeah.
But Ghostface Killer, to me, I like him. I mean, respect the deck, but he was like, I liked his flow. RZA and GZA were just the brains, or RZA was the brains behind the whole thing. You know, he was the one that was producing everything, and GZA was producing too. But like that group is just somebody told you. Let me ask you, Hannibal. Do you remember this? It's probably been 10 or 15 years. They made an album and they sold it like to one person, but they sold it under the idea that you can't release any of this music for like 25 years or something like that. Do you know about that?
Yeah, so they sold it to this dude. I forgot his name. Somebody may know the name of the person that brought the album. And this guy that brought the album, he was a complete douchebag, terrible guy. He's a dude that had he was a CEO, someone who basically was able to control a medication that was very like life-saving, like very important medication, and jacked the price up of the medication to like astronomical, unaffordable levels. They're asking him, why are you doing this? He was just basically just a douchebag. Like, I don't care. I care about my shareholder money. Then he goes to jail for illegal financial crap.
Oh, I didn't know all that.
And then and somebody, there you go. Someone wrote the name in the chat.
Martin. Okay, that name sounds familiar. Yeah.
He bought a farmer boy, douchebag, dumbass. Like he could have reasonably raised the price of this drug. He jumped it hundreds of dollars, but then
now
he
this
goes
is
down.
sounding familiar. Yeah.
Then he's in jail. He's in jail now, I think.
What happened to the album?
He had to sell the album, and someone else brought it.
So somebody has it, but the music's hasn't been released. It can't, right? It's like okay.
I hope
that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting when it comes out, if it does.
It's probably good too. It has to be. Right?
I would think. You would think. But you know, when it was made, it's going to be so many years past. Is it going to be relevant? Are they talking about what are they talking about? You know what I'm saying? So
us
music
old,
like that.
Old fogies will be. Can't wait. Like
we'll be like 60 years old, listening to some Wu-Tang in the car.
Like it's capable. Probably the car be driving us at that point. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I will definitely look for you. But that guy was a douchebag. But
Redman was good. I remember Redman was all right. I like the East Coast. That was more. I mean, I like to be thinking about my music, man.
I think Redman is coming back with an album. I
think
all of our heroes are coming back, Pedro, this year. Like Nas and AZ.
They're broke.
Before he passed.
Are they broke? Is that why?
Nas is not broke.
Nas is not broke.
No.
Nas is not broke.
That dude. He invested in the Ring Company before it became off. Made probably millions. He invested in Coinbase before they went public.
Yeah. See, what I like about Nas is he's not somebody that's he'll tell you that in a line, but he's not gonna brag about it. He's gonna say like, yeah, I'm good, but I'm a king. I'm building a real empire. I'm getting it back. Yeah. He's not gonna be like doing Tiffany commercials with his wife like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? They got commercials of Jay-Z with his hair. Nas will never do nothing like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not. He's built different, man.
But you know what? We all embrace different. Oh, all right. Again, we got to get a stream with William because he's just dropping
Keith Murray. Yeah, Keith Murray.
The most beautiful.
Remember they had that group.
World.
It was Keith Murray, Redman, and
Def Squad.
There you go. Yeah. They only made one album though, I think, right? Yeah.
And that was pretty good. I missed this performance. Did you watch this? Busta Rhymes is on one of those award shows. He kind of ended the night and he was just doing this.
I did not see it. I
gotta check it out. I know probably on YouTube somewhere. Busta Rhymes can still perform live at a high level.
I like Busta. He's got a lot of energy.
That Jamaican, man. That Jamaican energy, man. That dance hall performing.
Yeah. And
he can still spit very fast too for a big. Well, he was big last time I saw him.
Do you remember Shine?
Yeah.
From Bad Boy, I was a big Shine fan.
I listened to his songs like last week.
That song he did with Barry Levinson. Oh.
He had that weird voice, and then he kind of lost the voice. Apparently, it was a weird thing. And now he got deported back to Belize, but now he was able to come back because he's a diplomat. I don't know. I'm just actually.
Apparently he went to prison for like Puffy, right? Like he took a case or something like that.
Hopefully, he got paid for that.
I hope. I mean, you. Would
and then he messed up with J-Lo. J-Lo left him, and it's like, because J-Lo doesn't want to get killed with your crazy ass.
J-Lo leaves everybody, so let's not. J-Lo can't keep a man. All right, something's
Listen,
going on
I'm
there.
not going to. I would listen. I don't want no J-Lo slander will happen in this channel.
Listen, no, I love Jennifer Lopez. Don't get me wrong; she's my number one. Okay, and everybody like
how
that
old is she? She still looks bad. Like
I think she's like 79, and she looks like. I think she's 79, Hannibal, but no, I think she's 50, bro. I think she's 50.
She takes care of herself,
and she
man.
is
fine. Woman.
It doesn't even make sense.
It don't make sense.
She's like a fine wine. She's aged. Like, I mean, it doesn't make any sense, man.
I know we didn't mention any R&B, man. You into R&B?
Big time. Stuff? I mean, yeah, like Tevin Campbell and Brian McKnight. I mean, oh yeah, man.
All right, you know what? Next time we gotta talk about some R&B.
Let's go.
All right, someone just talk about. All right, you remember?
Snow.
Informer could play right now and people will love it. No slander. What's all this slander? What's going on here? He literally was talking gibberish.
Yeah,
like he was not speaking any but patois or anything.
I mean, I'm a big my favorite R&B. I'll give you. I'm a big Isley Brothers fan.
Oh yeah.
I like Luther Vandross. I like Brian McKnight.
Okay.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
All right. How about the 90s R&B?
Tevin Campbell. Okay. There's a group called As Yet. I like Boys to Men. Color Me Bad.
Oh.
I mean, I'm missing so many. There's so many. There's my Jagged Edge was a group I really liked back in the day. They were Jermaine Dupri produced Jagged Edge.
Someone put in D'Angelo.
Tony. Yeah, Tony. Tony.
Tony. Put on Anniversary for your lady at Anniversary.
It's my anniversary.
They're going to love. Yeah, there's nothing you
can do. Do you know what to do?
Oh, Jeff put in Keith Sweat.
I'm not a Keith Sweat fan.
He's a beggar. He begs a lot, and it's like he just feels like he's.
I like Gerald Levert's better than Keith Sweat.
Yeah.
Johnny Gill is better than Keith Sweat.
The groups, I was listening to this earlier. Me and my wife, Drew Hill.
Oh, I love Drew. Yeah, Drew Hill.
Tell me,
we are 5 steps from eternity.
What happened to R&B, Pedro?
You know what happened?
We should make a video about that.
I think you know.
Drive around, talk about what happened to R&B. R&B.
I don't know, man. I feel like it stopped right at there's people like Trey Songz, and there's some people that do some good, like decent kind of music, I guess, but like the groups, nah, man. No, I can't tell you the last 112. Oh yeah, 112.
Like nothing.
I mean, they're just not. What was the song? Next, remember Next with Butter Love? Next was yeah, man. Like all those groups are good, but like it's just all hip hop now, So it's all about. You used to have where the pretty boys would sing and they had the nice shirts, the button downs, and they had the lined up hair and the suede shoes, and they would sing. Now it's all hip hop. It's about looking tough.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have tats now. You gotta have this and
drugged up. Yeah, it's just.
And now it's about disrespecting women versus saying, "Hey, I love you. Let me draw a bath for you. Let me cook for you tonight. I love you. It's our anniversary." Nah, that stuff ain't being played on the radio. Because women want to be in the club shaking that thing to something that's like different, They don't want to listen to Luther Vandross sing to them. They just don't want to do it. Like they don't want. They don't want that anymore.
It's women's fault.
No, I'm not saying that. I ain't saying that. I'm saying the radio ain't. It's just different, man. Like. There's a group we're missing. There's a big one it's on the tip of my tongue.
I love all the New Jack
Swing. Jodeci.
Oh yeah, Casey JoJo.
Come on, Jodeci, bro. Forever My Lady. I mean,
what happened? Where's?
I don't know,
I'm
man.
looking at The Weeknd, right? He's not. He's popping.
I don't mind The Weeknd. I don't mind The Weeknd.
But he's pop now. Like a lot that's what's selling. So he's not as R&B as he used to be. But I don't know. Blackstreet. Somebody put in Blackstreet.
Blackstreet's okay. They're okay.
Really? I'll tell you.
They're okay. I wasn't a big Blackstreet fan. I wasn't a big Blackstreet fan.
Yeah.
I like Jodeci a lot, man. I was a big Jodeci.
Oh, you like that slow?
I like a little bit. Yeah, a little. I like that.
You seem like a romantic dude. It's like you put in like romantic. You the rose petals on the no, not you.
No.
Come on, man.
No, I done that once. No, maybe twice. Long time ago. Now it's more like, hey, let's get a pizza and watch a movie. Like I can't play the game.
I feel you. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Silk. I don't remember
Okay.
Silk.
I don't know as many songs.
Somebody put in PM Down. One great song.
PM Dawn? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know that. We're still missing some. Who's the other one that was around when Jodeci was around? With Bobby Brown.
With New Edition?
New Edition, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, New Edition.
Belle de DeVoe, like
Belle de DeVoe. I mean, oh my god.
What happened? That's the thing we need to make a video.
Man.
We need a YouTube video, probably make 1 million views. What happened to R&B? Put like a couple of groups on the thumbnail. Problem is, our algorithm will YouTube will like, what is this? Is this Is this new DoorDash group?
What is
this?
DoorDash? What's going on here? What is this DoorDash doing music now? Are they doing music?
If not, then this will be sent to no one. You stop playing with us. Come back when you do a damn video. Oh, UDM, what's up, bro? How you doing? We're chilling. What
up? UDM likes Prodigy. I want you guys to look up Prodigy, not Prodigy from Mobb Deep, but UDM likes to listen to Prodigy. He shared that with me once, and us, I believe. And Prodigy is a different kind of music. YouTube it, look it up. It'll get you amped up to do your DoorDash. So I want you to watch UDM Friday morning after his live stream, and then pop in some Prodigy and go make your money. That's my recommendation.
Yeah, I mean, UDM is all about motivate. So if you can put some nice, I don't know if you could. That's the thing too. Can you dash and listen to R&B? Like if you play some Al Green, I love Al Green.
Al Green, yeah. How do we miss Al Green? Shame on us.
Are you able to listen to some Al Green and hustle?
No. You know what? Actually, I very rarely listen to music in my car.
Really?
I know it's odd because I'm recording so damn much because I got to make video. So I'm usually listening to radio, like AM radio, and I'll sometimes if a new album comes out, then I'll put that album in. But I'm not just listening to like just any kind of music. I just rarely do that. But
you didn't put anything. Breathe.
Yes, Prodigy. Yep. Thank you, UDM. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you be in Spielberg every day. That's why you can't put any good music.
I know, man. I just it is what it is. But I mean, I can't listen to R&B as I'm dashing. I need some hip hop. Actually, my preferred music for dashing is going to be some kind of rock or alternative music because I listen to that as well.
Something with a faster beat, it keeps it moving.
Yeah, the drums and everything and the guitar, like I like that. That kind of gets me going. If I'm gonna have a beverage late night or if I'm trying to think, that's when I like to listen to my hip hop and stuff like that. Yeah. But like I'm gonna be listening to some like really like rock kind of stuff if I'm gonna be dashing, usually.
Yeah, Cherry Picker been coming with some nice comments. Cherry Picker, do you have a channel? Because you could be hitting him. UDM is coming up with his new CD, Go Get Your Money. And someone wrote in the chat how we miss Barry White. Yeah.
You know what? I can name a few songs, but I've never listened to a whole Barry White album all the way through. Yeah, I never have.
He has some.
Yeah, he's gonna. I mean,
Condition guy.
Condition, nice.
So you like that New Jack Swing, that little high tempo, but still got that R&B 90s flow.
Yeah, like I want to dance. Like if I'm listening to R&B, like I'm gonna listen to R&B because I want to dance and move my body, or I'm trying to get it out with my girl. That's the only two reasons to listen to R&B. So like, you know.
Well, you know what? We need to move it up. We need to change it up. We need to go dashing or Instacarting or Grubhubbing with some R&B, some smooth R&B. Maybe we'll be so angry or amped up. So when you come in the restaurant and say it's going to take another 5 minutes, you're not blowing your top. Yeah. You're like, you know what? I'll wait, and I love you. And you sit down and wait. The merchant be like,
I probably look at them like, hold up.
Start doing some old school moves for the R&B.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do that old like Ronald Isley meets R. Kelly like soap opera like. You know
I know all the words to Contagious, and I don't care. I know the woman's. I can do it. But me and my sister would just go back and forth. I don't care. I know.
No shame in that.
Can't talk about R. Kelly anymore though. But
you know what? We didn't even mention R. Kelly, but he definitely has a place in hip hop. Would you agree?
Can you play his music out in your car, blasting it?
Not right now. You can't. Now, I talk about me not being afraid of my city, which is dangerous. If I do that, I might be. Yeah, I might
you feel uncomfortable. Like be honest, I have not heard and there's always people blasting music. I never heard anyone blasting R. Kelly, but they'll
Yeah.
blast Chris Brown songs.
Sure will.
And he's a
But has Chris
comedian.
Brown? I think Chris Brown's a level down as far as offensive. Maybe I don't know.
Yes, clearly, because
R.
Kelly.
I look at Chris Brown as an idiot because Rihanna. I mean, come on. You talk about Jennifer Lopez. Rihanna is.
I don't know what happened.
Next level. But like, how do you put your hands on any woman, but much less Rihanna? Like, come on, you're an idiot. You could have wifed her up, had some kids with Rihanna. Instead, you're smacking her around in a car. That's ridiculous.
Who knows what happened there?
It's dumb.
Who knows? But it's interesting how that was kind of, no one thinks about that. He still plays music, but R. Kelly's another level. Mario, yeah, I like Mario stuff.
Mario was, Mario. Who was that?
He had his whole time.
Who was that group? Not Mario. Neo. We forgot about Neo. He's got some good music. Yeah, Neo. Yeah.
I mean, since we make it, I didn't.
Hold on. Hold on. Neo. We forgot Anthony Hamilton.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We forgot Joe. Nobody mentioned Joe.
My wife would be mad. She loves Joe.
Joe is phenomenal. Joe. He's got a couple really great albums and CDs, songs. I mean, we missed a lot of people, man.
We missed a lot. Well, we're just only 2 people, Pedro. We don't know anyone. I mean, my wife loves Joe, loves that Stutter song with Mystical. We ain't talking about Mystical. I like his stuff.
Hold on, okay, I'm ashamed. How we mix? Did we say Maxwell? Nobody said Maxwell.
No one said Maxwell. No one said
Maxwell is in the top 5, right? Come on, how's Maxwell not in the top 5?
UDM. You know what? Forget this gig worker stuff. Let's just all make videos
about
music.
Case? Oh, I know. Yeah.
Forget this gig work stuff. Let's talk about music all day. I want to pay the bills, but yeah, I love Case.
Case,
obviously.
Case.
Anthony Hamilton has some really good.
Anthony Hamilton's soul. I mean, that's a different. It's
Charlene. Put some Charlene on right now.
Oh my God, man! Forget about it, man. Forget about it.
We are aware of the naked video. My wife likes that.
We are aware.
Why the camera can't go down? I'm like, what? I'm right next to you. So why are you talking to me about that? We mean, have
you seen D'Angelo lately? He don't look like that anymore.
No, he doesn't. But I don't want to be a hater and bring that out. But yeah, he does not look the same.
No, he does not look the same at all.
Listen, when we get to that age, we could be blown up too.
Yeah.
Unless you're not you, because you eat well and
Well, no. I mean, I don't know about that.
No red meat,
I've been basically the same size since I was 11, but it's all right.
You just have a fast metabolism.
Yeah, I used to be really in shape though, like really in shape, and now not so much. I'm definitely in the worst shape of my life I've ever been in. I'm eating better, and I feel okay, but it's like physicality of my body. And what I can do, I definitely went down just in the last couple of years. But I used to be really, really good shape to where I was like, I wouldn't say I was like obsessed about it, but like I was the guy that I never went to the gym and like worked out like that. But I do a lot of cardio, play a lot of basketball, a lot of push-ups and sit-ups, like what I call jailhouse workout.
Yeah,
I have like no motivation to do that kind of stuff anymore. I'm gonna have to do it because I don't want to be like skinny fat, that guy that's skinny where he's got like a little gut, I don't want to be that guy, but that's in my future if I don't do something.
That's me. That's me right now. But you know what? It's hard to do that. Like you said, try to do that. Try to do so many different things with different kinds of streams. You get income streams. You gotta fit in a little, listen to some rough ends. You know what I'm saying? Put some of that on there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like put Cherry Picker said you should eat some meat.
Why? But why? Why?
Well, I mean, we could talk about that later. But
I made a pizza. I took a cheese pizza tonight. I cut up onions, mushrooms, and red bell pepper. Diced it, put it on a pizza. A little hot sauce, little pepper after it came out of the oven, and it was fantastic. I don't need meat. I'm good.
You can sprinkle a little bit of meat on that. That is perfect there.
I mean, maybe if you put some sausage or something, it might taste better for some, but it tastes really good to me. So
a hot dog, right? But to make it perfect, you put like ketchup on it.
Listen, man.
All right, we don't get into it. It's late.
It's too late for the hot dog ketchup fiasco.
I know. I don't want no beef, man. No beef. No beef, man. It's just we have to each his own. If I think are we all done throwing out names? Because that's the reason why we're still on. Because people kept throwing out
Yeah.
artists, and I got to think of a new list of music to listen to. Because that's what I listen to in the car. I listen to some podcasts. I do listen to YouTube videos because I have the premium, so I can turn my phone off. But yeah, just music, man. That's what keeps me going, I think.
Yeah.
And
do you listen to hip hop and R&B primarily, or do you go into any other types of music?
I think primarily is hip hop and R&B, but it's interesting. I've learned to appreciate other types of music when I went to college. So like I never heard the Beatles in my life until I went to college and listened to I forgot, was it DJ Danger Mouse? Someone put the Jay-Z's Black album with the White album.
Yeah, man.
And it was so interesting. And then I was like, all right, let me listen to some Beatles. It's pretty good music, man. I mean, I mean, then you go down. Someone mentioned Johnny Cash. I listen to some rock stuff, probably old rock. I don't know the new stuff. Like, I'll listen to Led Zeppelin. They got some stuff where you listen to it, it's pretty good. I like the angry stuff too, like System of a Down.
Yeah.
I mess with that. Like that can get you going.
It gets you amped up. You got to be, like with music, and it's a mindset. What are you feeling that day, or what do you want to feel that day? And then that's going to take you down the path of whatever you're going to listen to.
Slipknot. Someone was talking to me about that the other day. Yeah,
I don't know. I know Slipknot, but I can't say I've ever listened to a song of theirs. But I know who they are.
It's aggressive.
But it's like it's like screaming in the mic. Like
a little mix, and people are still putting in more. John B.
Oh, I used to call me John B in high school. How did I forget John B?
Check on YouTube. He did a concert recently, and he sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, John B, man. I used to, when I was in high school, I had I kind of looked like John B.
You kind of, a little bit, you do.
Before I had the beard, I had like the thin pencil, and I had the low hair, and all the black girls in high school, John B, it's John B.
And then you start singing, and you're like,
dude, oh my God, it was brutal, man. Yeah.
Oh, him, that song with Tupac and
the Tupac,
dude, yeah.
Never do what they do. Yeah, he had a couple good songs, man. For sure.
But yeah, he did like a little concert on BET or something like that. It was on YouTube. It was watching, and when you watch an artist from like so it's like decades now, it's like, is he the same? Sound the same, just hitting everything.
You know who we missed?
What?
Usher. Nobody mentioned Usher.
Usher, yeah, definitely.
Nobody mentioned Usher.
It's funny. He kind of was up there for a while, and then he's still around. Like,
he's actually, if you think about a lot of the R&B single R&B artists, he's had probably the longest longevity out of a lot of them, because he was making music. He was like 16, 17 years old. He's got to be 40 something by now. So
yeah,
he's been doing it for a while.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything. He did a little pop there. Do you like John Legend? Someone put John Legend.
You know what? I can.
I mess with him a little bit.
He's got a. I can't say I'm a fan. I think he's a little, like, I know some of his music from the like popular radio, but like I feel like a lot of his songs are very, very similar. You know who I like more than John Legend is the guy Miguel. I like Miguel a lot.
Oh yeah.
You know who Miguel is? Miguel has some Miguel's got some good songs. Yeah.
I feel like at a certain time, I don't know, was it 2010? R&B just died. Like when did it? Yeah. It feel like it, like, because Miguel was there in 2010.
Yeah, but he's been making stuff even maybe in the last 6 years or so.
Yeah, so, like or Skywalker, whatever that with the Trevor Scott. Like that was maybe, and then like it just went. That was it.
It just it went all pop, man. It just went all pop,
Zach is not appreciate your disdain for John Legend.
He's all right. He's just, I feel like he's a little too whiny for me. He's a little like, he whines a little bit, and
you don't like the voice style.
Maybe it's the voice style. It could be the voice style. Like I appreciate the talent, but the voice style, I just can't get down with it.
There's a few decent songs I like. It's cool.
I will say this. I like Justin Timberlake a lot. I like Justin Timberlake. I've got a few of his albums. The Bring Sexy Back album, the one where he's got 2 albums I really, really, really like. When he broke up with Britney Spears, Never Cry Me a River, I think, is a really good R&B. It's a good pop R&B song. I like Justin Timberlake. So
the 2020 Experience album is what you're talking.
yes, maybe 2020. Yeah, that's a good album.
That was good.
Yeah.
Great, because Timberland he just know how to produce music.
Yeah.
Basically, every song almost had like I said, a B-side or a remix, like at the end. And another one we forgot to talk about. I don't know if you like him, Robin Thicke. I don't know if you are a fan of his music.
Not a big. He's not a big fan of him. Yeah, I mean he's got a couple good songs, but I don't. For me, I can only speak of people that maybe I had the album in my hand and I listened to the whole thing, and I think I've only listened to maybe a couple Robin Thicke songs. So yeah.
Someone put. Don't say Lance Bass. Yeah, I don't
know. No, I'm not talking NSYNC. I'm talking Justin. I'm talking Justin Timberlake solo.
You didn't like. All right, so you were there with us or with me when the pop music exploded. You had the Backstreet Boys. You had the NSYNC. 98 Degrees.
98 Degrees. Yeah, I remember that.
And I think NSYNC was probably. All right, Backstreet Boys had. Was it the way? What's the big hit?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, if I heard it, I would be able to sing it probably.
I Want It That Way.
I Want It That Way is one. Yeah, I think Backstreet Boys had better overall music.
Yeah, I think NSYNC was more successful. I think
NSYNC was obviously more successful with no strings attached. They sold like a bazillion albums.
Yeah,
but I think Backstreet Boys collectively as a group were better. The 5 of them. I think NSYNC, you had Justin Timberlake. That was the dude. Right.
Yeah.
But like Backstreet Boys, I think collectively as a group they were better, and they made overall. I think their catalog's better. I think NSYNC was just more popular.
Yeah. Someone put Old Town. I know what you're talking about. I don't know if they actually made anything. I know it wasn't like one of those reality show groups that they put together.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but I don't really. I can't speak about Old Town. I don't know anything about that.
John McCallion put in William Hung.
Is that the She Bang?
That was funny. That was funny. Of course, Michael Jackson. I mean,
he's a goat.
You can play Michael Jackson songs
because it's some of the best music ever made.
But he's been accused of things. But we kind of move past that now.
But he's also not with us anymore. So let me share my MJ story with you guys real quick before we go. Michael Jackson. I have a daughter, Gabriella. She's turned 20 last month. So Michael Jackson was a big part of our lives when she was 6. When she was 6 to like 9 or so. No, like 5 to 9. Loved him before he was still alive. Nobody else really liked him. It wasn't like his music wasn't on the radio. She saw a couple videos. I'd have to go to like the video store and buy the videos, and she'd watch them. I bought her every CD that he had. She knew every single song as a little kid. We were eating at McDonald's one day, and I opened a newspaper, because that's people used to read newspapers, and I see that I had heard that he was passed away. I didn't tell her yet because I didn't know how to tell her. I knew it was going to kind of maybe affect her a little bit. I didn't know how she'd take it. And I saw the newspaper, and she saw a picture of Michael Jackson in the newspaper as we're sitting there eating our like egg McMuffin. And she's like, "Papi, is Michael Jackson? What's going on?" And I was like, I got to just tell her. So I told her, and I've never seen the more saddest face in my life, Hannibal. Like she didn't even she was like crying, but not making any like sounds. And she was just like, "So can we not listen to his music anymore?" And I was like, "No, his music's still going to be around." And, we went home that day. All she did was watch and listen to his music all day. And she was like drawing pictures of him in like her little book. Like Michael Jackson played I was a big Michael Jackson fan. I haven't watched Finding Neverland. I really don't care to watch it because I feel like it might ruin it for me. But musically, Michael Jackson was, he was a man. Like,
fun. Another like, you don't think he's like an alien. Like there's just certain people who are put on this earth and their talent. And it's funny, my aunt's birthday a couple of weeks ago, and we was watching old school Michael Jackson, like from Jackson 5 stuff. And it's like, how this person was talented from birth.
Yeah.
From the time he's a small child, the father knew. I mean, the way he treated him was terrible. But he knew this child was special and just performed till he died.
It's crazy, man.
It is crazy.
And he was making music about world issues. but making like good music. It wasn't like B-side. It was like mainstream music about.
I don't think I ever heard a Michael Jackson song that I did not like.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I haven't like maybe you may not listen to it all the time, but I never heard like a bad song. I think every artist I've heard had a song like
it's not good. Yeah.
But Michael Jackson, every song from all I haven't heard a bad song. So
I mean, even you got two different Michael Jacksons. You got the Jackson 5, then you got the young man with the afro before he did what he did to his body. But then you got the 2.0 Michael Jackson when he had the plastic surgery and did something, whatever he did to his skin or whatever, whether it was disease or not, who knows, who cares? But like he basically had two different Hall of Fame careers, in my opinion. You know,